Welcome back to more Sunday League football. It's time for our reserves to step up and take centre stage. And it's been a good start to the season, unbeaten in the league so far. Let's hope we can get another win today. Standing in their way, similar to us, a brand new team to the league, going by the name of North Thurrock, although they do have a lot of familiar faces from a team we used to play against, was East Tilbury and Linford. That team, however, no longer exists. Quick reminder of the table after last week's result, we sit in second still, 3 wins from 3, whilst our opponents sit in 6th with 1 point from 2 games. Today's conditions, wind. As you know, that can often cause a few problems. Shall we see the team line up for today? I think we should. Okay, so looking to continue this run of clean sheets. In between the sticks today, we've got Frank, back three of Scottish, Ainsley, Gonzo. Midfield looks like this. It's Charlie, Bill and Alfie, with Hassan and Jamal, the twins of course, on the wings, which leaves 2 up top for today. It's Greavesy and Perry. As for the bench, 2 available and guaranteed game time today. It's Liam and Jordan. As you can see, both teams are pretty much ready to go. Unfortunately, for the second week running now, we've been left without a qualified referee. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a shortage in our league, so that's pretty much why. So it's been left to us to make this happen, and luckily our opponents have agreed to do one half each. Kev's going to do the second half with them doing the first half. Anyway, let's crack on and hope for another 3 points. Okay, so it's our opponents. They're out of the blocks the quickest as the ball's put across the box there. Gonzo can't get onto it. It's laid off to the number 9 on the edge who shoots. Frank's there with a save, and that's going to be an early corner. Corner's whipped into the box, and look at the marking. Free header for the number 8 here. Ainsley clears off of the line. The number 4 off balance slices it. And from there we can look to clear it, but it's number 11 on the edge now. Hassan gets it off of him, and Charlie clears it once and for all. Still early days, but we're not producing anything at the moment as Bill goes in late on the number 4 there. That's been brought back for the free kick, and that free kick is sent into the box by the number 4 here. It's over Ainsley's head, off of the number 4, and that's out for the goal kick. The ball is almost over Charlie's head there, but he does well to knock it back to Scottish. But as you can see, our opponents are bang on it at the moment, defending from the front, putting the pressure on. Scottish almost loses out there to the 29, but we're playing the quick passes and making them work, and it's just about pulling off. Scottish plays it into Jamal now. On the halfway line, he's going to skip past the number 10, play it forward to Bill, and he's going to try and carve out our first chance of the game. It's a good ball through the defenders, into the path of Perry here. It shoots to the right, but the keeper's equal to it. Could be going out for a corner, but I can't see. Charlotte, what's going on? Charlotte. Well, it looks like it was kept in by the defender, but Perry's committed the foul there, and that's going to be a free kick. And that free kick is taken by the keeper. Doesn't get much behind it. It's knocked on by the number 2. He's out for a throw on this near side. And that throw is taken by Scottish into Alfie. Good touch from him. Turns and spreads it out to Hassan. He's then got Bill on the inside, which he uses. Bill then plays it back to Hassan. This is much better from the boys. We've woken up now. And he then threads the ball forward for Alfie. 1-on-1 with the keeper, but the keeper stands tall. That's another save from him. Bill's control lets him down there. The number 4 can clear for our opponents. Continue with North Thurrock's number 8 into the 29, who rides the challenge from Jamal. Got Ainsley to beat now as well, and he's going to try and do him for pace. Ainsley gets a touch on the ball there as it looks to be rolling out for a corner. Despite Ainsley's best efforts to slide and keep it in, a corner is exactly what it's going to be. That's a decent delivery, and it's up towards that far post over Gonzo's head. I think he did enough to put off the number 3 as well, who's coming in at the back post. We continue with Alfie now, who's got a bit of time on the halfway line now, looking for a pass, and it's Perry that's dropped deep. And just out of shot, Hassan's made a darting run, which Perry's picked up on. He's fouled him as well as he sticks it across the box for Greavesy, but he doesn't get enough onto it, and that's straight into the keeper's arms. That's actually the first time we've got the big man involved in this game. You saw before our opponents defended from the front, putting pressure on the midfield and defenders, of course. And they're still keeping up the energy as number 8 wins it off of Charlie and Ainsley here. And from nothing, our opponents are on the attack as number 8 makes it down the line. Ainsley's done well, though, to recover by sticking that one out for a throw. With that high pressure, Scottish taking no chances this time as he plays it up the field. Perry gets the ball under control, who then sends a looping ball over the top for Greavesy. As it bounces, it holds up in the grass. The defenders are on him straight away. He's going to need some help. And he's got Jamal on the overlap, and he uses him as well as he makes his way into the box, puts it across, and on the end of it, diving like a salmon is Hassan, but he's completely missed it. That's out for the goal kick. I think we should have another look at that for comedy value. Gonzo now at the back, playing it across to Scottish, who gets it under control here, comes forward and then puts a lovely ball over the top for Bill, who's in on goal here. Defender slides in, ball rolls past the keeper, but the number 5's there to clear it off the line, but it shouts for a penalty. It's not given on this occasion. Is Bill involved once again now, beating his man to the ball and playing it to Charlie. He then sticks it out wide to Jamal, who's got the 29 on him here. Charlie's in support if he needs him, uses him as well. He puts a lovely ball up towards that back post. Perry's running in on it, but clatters the keeper, who's made a save and does well to hold on to it in the process. It looks like he's all good and we can get on with the game. Now, it's been a good period for us possession-wise, and we're looking to keep that going here as Bill and Jamal combine. Bill then puts it inside to Charlie, who sticks a ball up onto the edge of the box for Perry. He does well to get it under control here, and a nutmeg in the process. Nuts! Now he's going to try and find a little bit of space for himself to pull the trigger, but that's straight down the middle for the keeper. The 29 clears it back out for Perry, but the number 3 wins it back. Well, momentarily anyway. Jamal takes over, gives it to Charlie, who swings another ball into the box. Greasy with the head this time, but it was behind him. Hard to get any power on it, and that's with the keeper once more. As you can see, it's one-way traffic at the moment. We continue to come forward. Scottish with a ball over the top this time for Greavesy as he looks to get it down. That's a shove in the back from the number 5. And another opportunity to get the ball into the box from this free kick. That's Bill that stands over this one, thinks it over the wall. Jamal with a header. That's going wide. Perry's done well to keep this in and keep this attack alive as he lays it off to Gonzo on the edge of the box. First time hit, but that sails well over the bar. I'm still actually waiting for the goals to be flying in from Gonzo. He did mention at the start of the season when we signed him, he was a striker.
Wait, where are you playing next year? What position do you play?
B2.
What position do you play?
Striker.
And let's face it, he was a little bit drunk when he did promise us 20 to 25 goals this year.
How many goals a season?
Well, where did we start, Lee? You know.
Remember you in Div 4?
20, 25, maybe. Depends on good services.
Gonzo, I thought the service from Perry was pretty good here, but we'll ignore that for now. And bearing in mind he's playing at centre-back, let's give him a new goal target for the season. We continue to press and look for our first goal of the game as the ball's picked up by Hassan on that far side. He swings it into the box, but that's over everyone's head. And Greaves is going to collect on this near side. Not too much pressure from the number 2, allowing Greavesy to stick this one back in. It's missed by the defender, picked up by Perry. Well, we wasn't really awake at the start of this game, but the last 15 minutes or so, I'd say we deserve this. If there's anyone you want a loose ball to fall to in the box, it is, of course, going to be Perry. He doesn't just hit it home, he smashes it home. And it looks like those new tent pegs we've got are holding up well. That's Palmer's FC 1, North Thurrock 0. Kick-off. Not long after, though, our opponents are looking to come back into this as the number 10 spreads it out to this near side for the number 29. Scottish is going to try and get it off of him. Was this a nutmeg? We will never know. I'm fully expecting Scottish to be in the comments below saying, no, it wasn't, bruv. But how's that for a ball? The wind could have easily taken it in there. They do look dangerous going forward. We're definitely going to need more than just the one. Here they come once again. Number 3 playing it down the line to the 29. That rhymes. Was this through the legs of Ainsley? We'll call it nuts anyway.
Nuts.
Here's number 10 going beyond Frank there. Almost goes over in the box, but the flag's gone up over the far side. Whatever happens isn't going to count, but good honesty from the 10 to stay on his feet there. I know plenty of people that would have gone down. Up the other end, the ball's in the air. Bill wins it, and how's this for a touch from Perry? Laying it off to Hassan in the process, but the shot's weak there. That goes wide of the goal. Bit of a quiet period, but it wakes up as number 8 intercepts this ball from Jamal. Wins the challenge over Scottish as well as it falls to the 29 who puts it beyond Ainsley. And now the number 8 is in on goal here. I don't know what Scottish is thinking here. Reckless challenge, but the 8 stays on his feet, shoots, and Frank's there with a save. And the rebound, just over the bar, but Frank's there to make sure. Bill's just come back from injury. He's having a good game today, picking up all the scraps in the midfield as he puts it through to Greaves, who sticks it onto Jamal here. Fires with the right, slices with the right. Great opportunity to double the lead. It's not to be. And that'll done. Here's a very tame half-time whistle. Very tame indeed. 1-0 at half-time. Overall, decent first-half performance, but we'll be looking to improve that and get some more goals in the second half. Time for some shout-outs. Keep posting your pictures if you've managed to get yourself one of our home or away kits. Sponsored by Kit Locker. You can grab it from palmersfc.co.uk. Just like Lady Vajazzle did. Where's this going? It's Stuart that's got his shirt, name and number on the back, and he's going to wear it to Tuesday football. Love it. Next up, all the way from the US of A, it's Noah, supporting his second favourite team with the long-sleeve blue number. Finally, we've got Rihanna loving her new kit. She's actually been over to watch quite a few of our games. The next time I see her, I expect to be seeing this kit being worn. A big thanks to those guys, and big thanks to everyone else that's purchased the kit. Don't forget to follow us as well. I know YouTube isn't the best at telling you when a new video has dropped. And there'll be some new little bits and pieces popping up on the socials over the next few weeks, so don't miss out. But until then, let's crack on with this second half where I want some goals. Yep, still windy, and we're going to look to come out better than we did in the first half, of course. And as Alfie picks the ball up on that far side, he sticks it forward to Greavesy on the turn, plays it once more to Jamal. He's got beyond his man here. He shoots with the right, across the keeper, hits the post. And unfortunately, that's fallen back to the defender, and they can clear their lines. Good start, though. As you know, I wasn't actually at this game. I was at the first team's game. You can check their video out on the channel. Certainly not one to be missed. But I don't actually know which way the wind was blowing in this game, so I don't know if it's an advantage or not. But one bit of advantage we do have is we are on a bit of a slope. That doesn't mean we haven't got to work as hard as Alfie blasts this one over. Here he's involved again now, number 8 putting him under pressure, and that's a nutmeg.
Nuts.
But the 8 has won it back, and Alfie's not letting him go. In fact, what's happening here? Oh, lovely. Charlie will be proud of that. We continue with North Thurrock looking to play it out from the back as it's flicked onto the number 8. Alfie almost takes him out, but the play carries on. He skips beyond Ainsley, but not beyond Scottish, who's completely taken him out. That's going to be a free kick. Well, number 10 did look to be in on goal at this point. But hey, we're not all qualified refs here. But number 8 injured from that run, and Charlie needs a drink. The free kick's eventually sent forward by our opponents, but on the end of that is Scottish to head away. Here's Scottish involved again as we just made a couple of substitutions. Jordan and Leah are on the field now. They've replaced the twins. And Scottish's ball that finds Alfie, gets it under control, tells Perry to get on his bike. And it's a lovely pinpoint ball over the top of the defenders into the path of Perry. Great control from him there. Can he make it 2?
Yes, Perry! Alfie! Great
Yeah, approval from Sam there, watching us from the sidelines today, and I have to agree, it was a great ball from Alfie. We haven't seen too much of him since starting this team, but a few glimpses here and there, and this is certainly one of them. From there on, well, great control from Perry to tee himself up there, and the shot, again, smashes it, doesn't he? Keeper, no chance, and it's good to see those heavy-duty 10 pegs are doing their job down this end too. That's Perry 2, North Thurrock 0. Kick-off. We're still looking for more goals down here, but North Thurrock have cleared their lines, only towards the edge though. This ball's picked up by Bill, gets it under control, plays it out to Alfie now. He takes a touch, opens up, fires it, but that's blocked by the 29. Liam's getting involved now as he takes it down, goes beyond the 29, and then sticks it out to Scottish here, who's got plenty of space and time, but opts to put it into the box first time. On the end of it is Perry. He's headed well wide. The hat-trick was on. It's not going to happen right now. He's Bill now, been at the centre of everything today. He's going to spread it out to Alfie, who's got a bit of space to run into. As he goes beyond the first man here, he's going to try and take on the second, but that touch is too heavy, and it's cleared. That clearance has come off the North Thurrock player, back into Alfie now, so he's got another chance to make something happen. And on the turn, he's going to use Bill this time. Bill gives it back to Alfie. He's going to then take on his man. Then spots Bill in a bit of space once more. Bill gives it straight back. It's great play from the two of them. Unfortunately, the keeper's quick off the line there to stop that move. It's good to see the team linking up well. Keeper then sends that up the field. It's a big kick as well as it bounces once over Ainsley here. Gonzo's going to nod it back to Frank, who hasn't had much to do, but he's going to have to deal with this here. Off the line, heads it away. Well done, that man. Here comes the number 3 for our opponents, playing it forward to the 4. Flicked on first time, but Ainsley's read that well to win it back for us. The loose ball's picked up by Alfie, who's been involved a lot more in this second half, and it's another lovely ball over the top. Number 3's chasing it down, but here's Greavesy now. So up until now, Greaves had a bit of a quiet game by his standards, but this right here was beautiful. He stroked it over the keeper there, into the back of the net, and that is now Palmer's FC 3, North Thurrock 0. And kick-off. Do we want more goals? Of course we do. It's a ball over the top from Scottish. I don't think the number 3 deals with it here. Couldn't really see it, but it's Perry that's going to look to get onto it, and he's done just that as he passes it across the box for Greavesy. Greavesy takes it away from the defender, gives it to Charlie, who skips past the number 2 here, cuts it back onto his right, plays it into the path of Greavesy, hits it first time. Guess you can't connect on all of them. We continue with a throw, at least I think it's a throw, and that's into Charlie. He then plays it back out to this near side where Jordan is. I'm assuming he took that throw. And as he looks up, he sticks a ball onto the edge of the box. It's bouncing for Perry. Oh, you know, just Perry with another hat-trick. That's in fact his 7th goal of the season. And I've got a feeling he's not going to be slowing down anytime soon. He just strikes the ball beautifully, doesn't he? The technique's on point, and as you can see here, the keeper's rooted to the spot. And that right there makes it Palmer's FC 4, North Thurrock 0. Let's have a kick-off. Well, we've definitely found our rhythm in this second half, and we're looking to come forward once more. Well held up by Greavesy there as he puts it on the outside to Jordan. And he then sticks it forward first time for Bill, but the number 7's going to get there ahead of him. But Bill's won it back straight away as he makes his way into the box here. Just needs to shoot. He's not doing it. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, eventually the shot does come in, but he's put that wide. Unlucky. From that, the keeper takes the goal kick, and he's completely sliced it. And this is what happens when the person with the best touch around is just a spectator. Moving on, we've got Jordan, who's made an impact since coming onto the field as he turns away from the number 8 there. He then plays it into the path of Alfie, who's got his back to goal, takes a touch and tees it up from distance. It's not a bad effort either, but he's just wide of the goal. A rare chance in this second half for our opponents now as number 8 turns away from Bill, sticks it out to the number 10 on that far side. He then dinks it over the top, but on the end of that is Gonzo. Doesn't clear it though as number 8 picks it up. A nice little back heel from him into the path of the number 10 here. He hits it, but that's gone well wide. Here's Jordan now playing it beyond the 11 into Bill. He then spots Charlie in a little bit of space here as he picks it up. It's a nice little turn away from the number 7, playing it through to Greavesy, one-on-one with the keeper as he dinks it over the top of him. They're calling for the offside. Greavesy may just well have been denied his second. Let's have another look. I mean, being on the halfway line, it's always hard for us to judge these things, but you can see here as Charlie turns away. Lovely stuff from him there. As the ball's played, it's hard to tell. If he is off, it's very, very close. But as we hit the night air, can confirm Kev's overruled the offside flag. Greavesy has his second of the game, and this right here, well, that's a celebration. They really do love each other. We already saw the offside call, but let's see the finish. Greavesy in on goal, one-on-one, kept his composure there, opens up, puts it past the keeper, and that makes it 5-0 to Palmer's FC now. Kick off. There's going to be quite a bit of stoppage time in this game because of a couple of injuries, and more goals potentially on the cards here as the ball's put home to the keeper. And as he picks it up, he's looking for an option. He's found that in the number 3, but it's a bad pass into the path of Greavesy here, who's on the hat-trick and does well to go around the keeper here. Shot comes in, but he's pulled it wide of the goal. Oh, mate.
Get him off, come on.
Oh dear, but the game continues and it's Ainsley that brings it forward here. He then dinks it over the top for Alfie. Number 7's chasing him down, but Alfie's going to beat him to it. Keeper's off the lines, he puts it inside to Greavesy. Yeah, more good work from Alfie. He's come alive in this second half, I must say. It's another assist for him as he supplies Greavesy this time. He must have had flashbacks from the chance just before, but that right there has secured his hat-trick, just like Perry. Double trouble, and that makes it Palmer's FC 6. Norfolk nil. I don't know what it is, but we've got some more interesting celebrations, this time from Frank and Jordan. But it is time for a kickoff. Maybe even time for another goal, but this time for our opponents. It's 14 into the path of the number 10, who drives forward here to the edge of the box. Dinks it over Scottish and Ainsley for the 29. Cushion volley, but Frank's there with the save. And the clean sheet is still intact. Time continues to tick as the throw comes into the 11, chested down for the 29 who took the throw. He then sends it into the box. It's cleared by Gonzo, but only as far as the 14 on the edge of the box. Goes beyond Bill, but he's brought down. Well, was he brought down? He put his leg in there, but play continues. Number 8 this time, who blasts that over the bar, and that right there was the final chance of the game. And there you have it, handshakes all round. It's been a good start to the season for the reserve team. 4 wins from 4. Let's take a look at the league table, and I mentioned it before, but it really is turning into a 2-horse race here between us and Wakaduna. Goal difference being the key thing. They're scoring goals for fun at the moment, and I guess on our part we just haven't been as clinical as we could be in certain games. But today's second half performance wasn't that, and against a team that actually aren't as bad as the league table suggests. I'm sure as time goes on they'll start taking points off of the other teams in this division. But there you go, plenty of goals on show this week across the 2 videos. Massive thanks to you for all your support. No games next week, I'm afraid, but stay tuned. There'll be plenty more across the rest of the season. We are only just getting started. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Click the bell for notifications for when a new video comes out, and that's pretty much it. With that in mind, we will see you in the next one.